Whether you're a seasoned homeschooler or you're brand new to homeschooling, you might be trying to answer the question, what curriculum should I choose for this year? What routines should I set up so that our home and homeschooling flow and everything gets done? If that's you right now, know that you're in good company. Every single one of us who's a homeschooler are trying to answer those questions right now. And I want to give you my very best tips for how to pick curriculum and how to think about curriculum in your life as a homeschooler. Before I do, let me introduce myself. My name is Emily Brown, and I'm a Catholic homeschooling mom of 7 children. I'm also a life coach for Catholic homeschool moms who want to have more peace and more confidence to enjoy this journey of homeschooling even more. You can learn all about my work as a life coach for Catholic homeschool moms in the link below this video. But for now, let's get on with those tips to help you pick curriculum and feel so confident about what you're going to accomplish this year in your homeschool. All right, the first question I think that is so important to answer is not what curriculum should I use, but instead, what do we want our experience of homeschooling to be? What's the point of homeschooling for our unique family? What's our why? Because once you know why you're going to homeschool, then you can answer other questions like what are we saying yes to with homeschooling and what are we saying no to? We're often saying yes to freedom to choose how we want to raise our children, to be able to educate them according to our faith and our values. We are saying no to trying to do things that we don't feel comfortable with, to having them in school and sitting on their bottoms in front of a computer or surrounded by textbooks all day long. We often want to have more freedom. We often want to expose them to wonderful and beautiful things outside of a classroom. So, if that is why you are choosing to homeschool right now, then that needs to be what leads you down the curriculum choice path and not worrying about trying to replicate school at home. All right, once you've been able to identify what your goals are for homeschooling and what you want for your unique family, then you're able to answer the question, what do we want to learn as a family? I want to encourage you to think about family learning on a higher level than individual learning, at least when you have multiple children. And here's why. When you have more than, say, 2 children, it's going to be very challenging for you to teach them individually every single subject that you think they're going to need on an independent level. You're going to want to combine and consolidate children as much as possible in order to accomplish more in your day. I also want you to be thinking about what we could be learning as a family because the more your children are exposed to great ideas at every single level, no matter how old or how young, they are going to be able to glean from that what it is that their brain needs to learn at that time. Think about a one-room schoolhouse, kind of like in Little House on the Prairie, where all the children were in one room together. They were all learning history and science all at the same time, and every child was learning it at their own unique level because their brain does the work to remember what's important to them. Remember, we're not trying to replicate school at home. You don't need to cover every single subject every single day. Go back to your why. When you're able to remember what you're saying no to, that gives you permission to say yes to something even better. All right, my next tip for you is to remember that curriculum is a tool for you to use and to tailor to your unique family. Curriculum is not going to have its feelings hurt if you choose to not use it or if you choose to use it in a way that the authors didn't originally intend. Authors of curriculum and publishers of curriculum give you too much on purpose. They want you to pick and choose, they want you to tailor it. But most moms and most homeschool dads do not feel confident to be able to tailor the curriculum to their individual children. It's going to be okay. I promise that the curriculum is not going to have its feelings hurt. You can say no to the things that don't interest you, that don't interest your children, or that you just don't have time for. That gives you permission to say yes to the things you do want to do. You invite your children into sharing with you what it is they want to learn about. I love the question, if you could learn about anything in the world, what would it be? And then my children get to just tell me what it is that they would want to learn. And I get to help tailor their education to what is going to interest them, hold their interests, and that they're going to be excited to learn about, which makes homeschooling and curriculum in choices for me a whole lot easier. The last thing I want to leave you with is that gaps are not a problem. You have gaps in your education. Your husband has gaps in his education. So do your parents and your friends. So do the public and private school teachers in the school district that you live in. Every single one of us has gaps because there's absolutely no way to learn all of the information that there is out there that you would want your children to learn. They have so much time in their lives, God willing, to be able to learn the things that they want to learn. If you can teach them how to learn, how to learn well, how to enjoy learning, and how to find good information from solid resources, then your children can learn anything that they want at any time that they want, and gaps are never, ever a problem for them. When you can identify what your goals are, when you are not trying to replicate school at home, when you can engage your children in the learning process and what it is that they want to learn as a family, which incorporates one of the reasons you might be bringing them out of this public school system if that's what you're doing right now. And then you can also answer the question, if we know what we're learning together, then we also know what we need to be learning independently. Often that is reading, writing, and math according to their own unique level. And those are all the answers you need to make really great decisions about what curriculum to choose for your family this year. All right, I want to leave you with two suggestions for resources that are going to help you. They helped my family and they help my clients as well. The first is the Kathy Duffy website. That's Kathy with a C. The other is the Pam Barnhill My Morning Basket. Both of these have wonderful free resources as well as paid resources that can help your family go deeper into whatever it is you're interested in learning together, and both even have Catholic resources as well. I'm going to have links for those below in this video. You can also book a free consult call with me while you're down there, or take up my free masterclass, which is called the Intro to Loving Your Homeschool Life. I'm going to have all the links for all of those things below this video. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified every single month when I release new life coaching content geared specifically to your Catholic homeschooling lifestyle. I am praying for you, and I hope you have a fantastic week. God bless.